Well, welcome back. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful Wednesday morning. Well, the Salvation Army is holding its 4th annual donut eating contest on the Midway this Friday to raise money for veterans.
Yeah, maybe you're having your coffee and your donut right now, right? One of the competitors that will be aboard that day is the #1 ranked female competitive eater in the world, Miki Sudo. And we have Miki with us, joining us Zoom this morning to talk about this a little bit more. Hi, Miki. How you doing?
Thank you so much for having me. I'm great.
Good. We've had you on the show here a couple times, and boy, I'm telling you, I don't know where you put it. I tell you, it's just it's quite the talent that you have
incredible.
here. I know that you've done the hot dogs, you've done other things, and you've done the now you're moving on to the donuts, right?
Oh, it's such a great event. I'll be returning for, I wonder how many years they've done this in a row, but so Salvation Army partners up with Bake Mark Donuts, and it's all for a great cause. So everything's to raise awareness and money for Salvation Army's veterans programs.
Awesome.
Now, Miki, tell me what it's like to prepare for a competition like this. Do you eat the morning of? Give us some insight on how you are a professional eater.
Well, this is an early morning contest, so I won't have to fast for too long. And tomorrow I'll be traveling to California, so I'll be a little bit too busy to really snack and graze too much. So I'll kind of be naturally fasted before this event. But it is only 8 minutes, so I'm going to have to eat a lot in a very short amount of time.
Now, I've seen you work on the other foods here. Do you have to dip it in something? I mean, with me, I like my donuts and coffee, but I can't imagine you're going to be down in a bunch of coffee with your donuts here.
I will be using coffee because the donuts are obviously sweet. It really helps to balance out the sweetness of the donuts with some black coffee.
Oh, interesting.
Or so I find. So I'm not too different from you. You know, I enjoy my donuts with coffee too. I'll just be eating, about like 4 dozen or so.
Yeah,
oh, I was going to ask how many you're planning on eating.
Yeah. I enjoy mine a little slower pace. I will just say that. But again, this is a great opportunity to raise money for Salvation Army, near and dear to your heart. And why is that?
They just do great things. So it's a really nice, fun family event for a great cause.
Absolutely. So tell us about your preps a little bit. The
Yes.
night before, do you have to do anything? How long do you have to fast? And is that different? Are the donuts different from something like, say, hot dogs or other wings or other things that we see in a competitive eating?
Yeah, so donuts are pretty straightforward. You're not working with 2 different textures like you would with a hot dog. You're not working around bones like you would chicken wings or ribs. It's really just grab, dunk, and go.
Yeah.
So there's really not too much, finesse or strategy as far as I'm concerned. It's going to be important for me to have warm liquid, so I'll be heating up my coffee, probably a few minutes prior to the event.
Interesting.
But other than that, so there's really no secret to this. I love donuts, and hopefully it'll work out my favorite tomorrow.
Next time I shovel down 4 dozen donuts, remind me to warm up my coffee.
There you
for 2
go.
minutes to make
Warm
sure it's nice
liquid.
and hot. Yeah.
And I want to know, I always have like 2 or 3 donuts. It's so hard to stop, and I don't feel great afterwards. Are you ready to go after, or you must be so full?
Like ready to go.
It's not the most, like I said, 8 minutes is one of our shorter contests, so I don't think I'll be uncomfortably full. I've definitely eaten more. These donuts, they're pillowy, and what I'm trying to say is they're made more for leisurely, enjoyable eating, not so much for speed. So I don't think I'll be uncomfortably full, but that's not a bad thing in what we do.
Have you been on the USS? Have you been on the USS Midway before?
I have. I've actually I've had the honor of being invited to this event in the past.
Yeah, quite an incredible place, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's gorgeous. It feels like there's just never enough time to explore. So every time I try to discover something new and different. And everybody there is so helpful with the tours and everything.
Yeah,
so I always learn something new.
We've talked over the years. Do you have kids now?
I do, actually.
What do they think of Mom?
My son is now 11 months old, so I'm back on the competitive eating circuit after having a baby last July.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah, it's been such a fun experience, and unfortunately, he won't be joining me for this one because my fiance Nick also does competitive eating. He's staying back in Florida, so he'll be with Max. But otherwise, we've dragged him all across the country to all sorts of different events.
As the dad of 3 kids, I'm glad my kids aren't competitive eaters because my grocery bill is high enough already, Miki.
Yeah, no. We've told Max he can be anything in the world, just not competitive.
There you go.
And Miki, can we watch you compete?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So admission's free. I saw on Instagram that they're going to be serving free donuts too from Bake Mart.
There you go.
Festivities start at 10 a.m. With all the ceremonial proceedings. The eating contest is at 10:30. But I would just suggest, get there bright and early and check out all that the USS Midway has to offer. It's going to be a great day.
Quite a few sights to see out there, that's for sure. Always appreciate your time, Miki.
Of course. Thanks so much for having me, and we hope to see everybody on Friday.
Have a great day. We'll be right back.
Thank you.